We are in Greece. So exciting. So it actually took us 18 hours to get to Greece, you guys. We had to fly to Denver. Then we needed to take like a 10-hour trip to Germany, which was kind of a nightmare because we had to run to our gate. Now we finally arrive in Santorini, Greece. We landed and it looks nothing like what the picture shows. You can see it's literally the city part of Greece where, um, yeah, I'm sure you guys can see that. We finally get to our hotel and we stayed at this place called Crisanto Luxury Suites. And when we had gotten there, we didn't realize how cold it was going to be. We didn't bring any jackets. I brought a bunch of summer dresses. And the only thing I had was like this shawl that I bought from Walgreens that is like 5 years old and actually looked amazing with my dresses. So that is what you'll see a lot of in the pictures. We had a pool in front of our hotel room. It was phenomenal. And we decided to eat something at the hotel. We were kind of jet lagged. I was exhausted, you guys. That following morning, this is literally like 7 o'clock in the morning. We'd been up since 3 o'clock that morning because our time, our times were just completely off. And we literally sat up from 3 to 7 waiting for breakfast to start. So we were like excited to eat. Just really loved just the outdoor view of everything. This is the day of our elopement pictures. Beautiful bouquet from the Greece boutique bouquet. We were walking to our hotel and we figured after our photo shoot to do something like this with our tennis shoes on. We're kind of more of a tennis shoe family than like fancy shoes family. Doing these pictures is actually kind of stressful. I felt really stressed, you guys. But we got it done. So a lot of cobblestones. I wore flats the whole time. I did not wear any heels. Literally, like it was uphill, and then the downhill was like steep, but the uphill was really just a lot of uphill work, guys. Their seafood was really good. See, that's the show I was talking about. It was so cold, but surprisingly, that Shaw actually really kept me warm. This is the day we take our flying dress photo, and I have a ton of video and content around that. That I'm going to make a separate video around. Probably one of the best things I've ever done. And we decided to continue to walk around Greece. This is a city called Marriageville, and it was about 10 minutes away from our hotel and overlooking the Mediterranean Sea. They call this the caldera. And there's a lot of just gorgeous views, just beautiful. Everything was absolutely gorgeous. We did a ton of walking. And then we had cabbed around everywhere. Cabs was about $30 each way. We ate and had lunch over I think this was Ia is where we were at, or was it Fira? Fira? I think it was Fira that we were at, where all the shops were. This restaurant was so beautiful. It overlooked the caldera. It had all the cruise ships. Then we saw this beautiful church, just beautiful. Did a little bit more walking. I tried to do some shopping. Couldn't really find anything I really, really loved, but I did bring home some baklava. The sunrise in Greece is just phenomenal, and so is the sunset, you guys. Just breathtaking. And the day is actually hot, surprisingly, considering the night is just so cold. I guess since we're near the water, that's just how it is. This is probably one of the most romantic vacations, honeymoons I've ever been on. I mean, I've never been on a honeymoon before, but you guys, I've taken a lot of trips with Jordan. This is probably one of the most romantic moments in our life. We did a lot of walking, as you can see. Imagine just walking up and down these steps, these cobblestones. It was definitely like a physical cardio workout for us. We had dinner at this place called Frankie's that overlooked the caldera. Again, it was just absolutely gorgeous. And we had done some nightlife, and I'd met some amazing people. We hadn't taken shots, I think, in like years. You guys, we took some shots in Greece, okay? This is where we had breakfast at every morning. You kind of get to know the staff after a couple of days of being there. But everyone was so helpful and generous. On Sunday, we decided to take a private boat to the just up Santorini to be able to view Ia and Thera from the ocean. Definitely a different view from the ocean. I got a little seasick actually after the boat trip. So during the boat trip, I was fine. I was super vibing out there. Probably one of the best times, you guys, of the trip was just the boat trip. And my seasick lasted for about 10 days. And 10 days, so I got to Vegas, and that's when I really felt it was here. Like, I just felt like my balance was off. I felt like the room was swaying, like I was on a boat. It was a bit much. But anyway, you see how the rock at the bottom is a little yellow. That is the sulfur from the dormant volcano that Santorini is in or is a part of. And a lot of people swim in these hot springs because the sulfur heats up the water. I didn't want to do that because that just seemed kind of dirty and yucky. So we just stayed on the boat. The water is also really cold, so I did not go in the water, you guys. The private boat tour also offered us an amazing lunch. It was from 9 to 1. It was kind of long, half of the day pretty much. We sailed up the caldera and then back down. Then we parked somewhere to just, I guess this is where like a lot of the boat tours, they will dock right here and eat lunch or swim or do some excursions. I tried to get in the water, you guys. It was just kind of like, it's too cold. And there was a little fishies down there that I was kind of like afraid of. So I just stayed on the boat. Yeah, I want to go do it. I could have gotten in the water even just to dip my body in there just because it's the Mediterranean Sea. I might as well bucket list this moment as well. I really was kind of just scared that something was going to pull me under. So I just stayed on the boat. It was beautiful though. I loved it. No, I'm too scared. Why? And it's really cold.
Oh, okay, it's refreshing after a while.
The staff was so kind. We absolutely love them. That night, Jordan watched the football game, and this is pretty much the last day. Hey guys, we are wrapping up our Greece trip. We've been here for 7 days.
So much.
Thank you.
You can put it in the suitcase prior to the flight because it's over 100 ml.
Okay.
Oh, good.
This is awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. The flight home was long, but it was definitely worth the experience. On the way home, we had to go to Zurich first, then San Francisco, and then finally home sweet home.
Stars golden light,